Well batted today, Rory. You seem to be getting the hang of this Test cricket thing.
Let's not speak too soon. Yeah, it was obviously a decent day, but disappointing not to go on. In all honesty.
How do you see the sort of the match situation heading into day 3 tomorrow?
I think it's tight, isn't it? I think it's a competitive title. We'd obviously have liked more runs if we could have eked them out, but I think you've seen it's kept everyone interested all day. It seemed if you miss your length, you've been able to punish it, and it's just started offering a little bit for the spinner. So it's poised quite nice, isn't it?
Sam, yeah, go ahead.
Rory, how are you feeling after copying those short balls from Pat Cummins?
Yeah, pretty good. It's always nice to get in the scrap a little bit. You obviously got 2 dead in the same spot, which was nice. But just getting in amongst it and trying to tough it out.
Does that tactic surprise you a little bit, given all the talk about how you've got to pitch the Duke's ball up for the seam and swing movement, but all of a sudden you're copying all these short balls?
No, not really. I've obviously batted a few balls so far in this Test series, and they're looking at different ways of getting me out. I think Nathan Lyon ran past me this morning and mentioned it within about 3 balls. So, I was well versed in what I was looking and prepared for what I was getting. But yeah, it's just a good battle, isn't it? Yeah.
Along similar lines, how do you feel about your tail enders and kind of the treatment they're copying, the short ball barrages from Cummins and the like?
It's obviously quite an obvious tactic of what they're doing. So the boys are preparing for it, and luckily we can dish out some of our own in this game as well. We've got some boys in our armoury that do the same thing. So it should be pretty interesting.
Jofra's looking forward to getting the ball when Cummins and the like come out.
Yeah, I thought so. I think he copped a fair few as well, so he's probably looking forward to getting his own back.
Yeah, next one.
Hi. Really just about Josh Hazelwood. He just comes across as bowler. Him and Pat Cummins are pretty much the same height, but batsmen seem to kind of misread his full deliveries more than maybe Pat Cummins. Is it something that you can elaborate on? Is it just
Josh is probably a little bit more over the top, so he gets in quite tight, and he's a little bit of a taller bowler. Whereas Pat, still he's quite a big guy, but he's a little bit skiddier. So it's just different trajectories that come out and different angles on the crease.
And so does that make his fuller delivery slightly difficult to beat, Josh?
No, I don't think so. I just think they're 2 different types of bowlers.
Dean, and we'll do Rob.
Clearly it's a difficult proposition with the balls moving around. Someone of the quality of Hazelwood, for example, is testing you out. Is there a sense of a bit of frustration that when it gets a bit easier, as we saw during maybe the Wokes and Bairstow partnership later in the afternoon, that it's the lower order that are getting that to play in that rather than the middle of the top order?
Yeah, it's probably a sense of disappointment there, but at the same time I think we're in amongst with a competitive total. Like I said, we could have eked out a few more and could have got a few more and extended out at the end. But I think it's game on and we're right in amongst it.
Yeah, Rob.
How impressive was Stuart Broad's dismissal of David early on there?
Yeah, it's a good ball, wasn't it? I mean, with the slope, everything's set up there to go away from you and to manage to get it up the slope and clip the top of the bails. It's a pretty handy delivery. But like I've said, I think if you get enough balls in a decent area, there's enough for you. There's a decent amount of movement there, so that's our challenge tomorrow.
And 3 from 3 for Broad against Warner. Do you think he might have the wood over him?
It's too early to say yet. He's a very good player, but Broadie's obviously a high quality operator, and he's got him out a few times early on, which is nice to see.
Take one more after this.
Rory, is that Bancroft catch the best catch to ever dismiss you in cricket ever?
To ever dismiss me? Don't know really. I can't really say I pay too much attention to catches that get me out, because generally when you're out, so it doesn't really matter if it was a good one or a bad one. It's probably the second best I've seen at short leg. Top goes to Will Jacks last year, YouTube, Lancashire, handy grab.